Today we celebrate Rashaan Brickhouse. Happy birthday. This poem is dedicated to you today. The one. Are you the one that will stand above the crowd, that will shine through the clouds, the one that will say yes to your purpose, the one that will no longer settle for less? Are you that one? The one your family is counting on, the one with the zeal, the one who makes the right appeal for mankind, that will stand on the finish line with your hands up, surrendering it all just for that great cause. Are you that one who will accept your call that ultimately unlocks doors for all? Are you that one? Next up is my sister. She's one, speaking at my nephew's funeral. Be blessed.
I got my foundation from here. Like, born to Reverend Conway. Like, Reverend Conway was our pastor, and I'm telling you right today, like, if I hadn't listened to him and people like Bishop Jason, I went to Calvary Revival. If I hadn't listened to people like that, I wouldn't be able to stand up here today to be able to talk to y'all, to be able to, say some things about my son. And I'm just so grateful for just the upbringing of here. I remember going to Pastor Cromwell in church, and I couldn't even afford the daycare really, and it was like, I think it was like, he went for 3 days, and it was like $30-some. So I'm like forever grateful for y'all for me being able to do that, to be able to go there for I think he went 3 days because I worked that night, and he was, I'm grateful for y'all for that because it helped me. Y'all don't even know, that helped me. So, I was saying that a lot of people say that life is hard, but I'm saying today that it's not hard. It's what we do in situations that define us and that makes it hard. Like when you keep doing the wrong things that you know that you're not supposed to be doing, and then you just keep doing it over and over, and you're not gonna get the good results if you keep doing the same thing. Life don't have to be hard. And I'm coming to that at 47 years old, I'm coming to life does not have to be hard. Make better decisions. When you make better decisions, life will live for you, and you can be living your best.
Yeah.
I thought Rashaan, he when I saw him yesterday, he didn't really look like I wanted him to look. No, he looked good as far as he looked. The funeral director, he had performed a miracle, but he didn't look the way I because I couldn't tell that was him. But I looked at his hands, and I knew it was him. It was almost like how Doubting Thomas, when he said that in order for him to be able to know that it was Jesus, he had to be able to touch the hole in his hand so that he would know that is him. And so I knew it was my son. And the policeman had said that Sunday morning when he came over, and he said that your son, that he didn't feel anything, that when he was shot, that he basically went immediately. And so I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I said, wow, he just went immediately. And then when I was thinking about how he looked, that he didn't really look like, he didn't look like Rashaan, but I had to say that, but when he was shot, in a twinkling of an eye, he became. So when the bullets pierced him, just like Christ, when the holes pierced him, when they beat him or whatever, and then when he went back, he became new. So when the bullets pierced him, he became a new creature. All the sin, everything was washed off of him, and he was a new creature. what? God showed up, and he made him new. He made him new. He's a new creature. So guess what? He may not look like I wanted him to look like to remember him, but guess what? He's a new creature. So guess what? We might not be able to see his little thing. He might have a little dent in his face. You may not be able to see it, but he's a new creature. Yeah. So we may not understand that, but he's new. His sins was washed away. Yeah. And then I was thinking, and just my girlfriend was saying that her sister, and I was saying about Moses, how the transformation in the burning bush, when the burning bush, because Moses became new, like he was an old man. Like once the burning bush came up to him, once it came across him, he became old. So that's what I was saying about my son. Like, he a new creature. I probably wouldn't be able to recognize him because he is a new creature. Because through Christ, he became new. And so. Okay. And then I was saying that Rashaan is no longer here for me to fuss at every day, because I think I'm every single day. Because I was like, you know what? You're getting on my nerves. And I was about to move, and I said, you're not going with me. And we were about to move out of our house, and I told him he wasn't going with me, but I didn't know literally he wasn't going. He was like, Mom, you all right? Guess what? You all right? He's like, Mom, you be all right? You be all right? He's all right. So, he's now with my dad. My dad and I was telling everybody how him and my mom, like when he was little, my mom and him, Rashaan would be in the middle, my mom would be at one end, my dad would be at the other end, and he'll just be like, he just took over their home. Like he would just take over their home, and he slept with them. I know when he was 10, 12 years old. Like sleeping with him, like really, he loved him. And I know my daddy was sitting there waiting for him to say, come on, boo. And Mousy was saying, come on, Rod. And they met him at that twinkling of an eye. When the devil thought he had him, in a twinkling of an eye, God showed up and brought him to God. Because I know, listen, if I don't know nothing else, my daddy probably went to war. He would probably went to war with God if Rashaan didn't come to be there with him. I'm telling you, I think my daddy would have picked Rashaan up from hell if he They love each other. I remember Rashaan would say, Mom, that's my best friend. My daddy, my 60, 70 some year old daddy was his best friend when he like 10 or 12, like 10 years old. He talking about that's my best friend. Like really. Yes, and so I was leading this to say about God providing all your needs. I think we had my son a birthday party for his 28th birthday, and everybody know that I do flowers and decorating, and I was gonna make it. I said this is gonna be a production. My surgery was gonna be a production, and so my cousin came to me yesterday, and she came to me and she was like, God told me to be able to give you something, and I was like toiling with it, and I was like, what? She was like, I was toiling with it, and I was like, she said, when she gave it to me or whatever, she said, God told me to give you this, and she said, I was toiling with him about it basically, and she said, I said, well, what you giving me? She said, it's $500. And I said, what? and she gave it to me. She said, I told God, am I supposed to do this? You want me to give her all of it? She said, she has hid it from herself, and she said, you want me to give her all of it? And she was like, she said, but she trusted God. And that's what I'm gotta say to everybody. It's like, we gotta trust God. Like, for whatever your needs are, you gotta trust God. You can't. It's time for you not to be playing. You gotta trust God with everything. When you don't have no money, your bills need to be paid. You're trying to get through. I remember Rashaan one time, the heater was off, and I think it was off for probably about a month or a half. But I wouldn't call my mom and dad or my sisters and brothers or whatever, because I was like, you know, those were one of those points I was like, no, I'm not gonna call them. But now when I think about it, just trusting God, you gotta trust God. I'm talking about when you can't see nothing. When you can't see nothing, and God will cause men to give unto you. And you like, what in the world? Like, God will cause men to give unto you. And I just want to say thank you all for coming out to help me celebrate with my son. And I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to say I'm not going to be crying, because I had a fit yesterday when I saw him. I think I bust the pipe, but I still believe God, no matter what. No matter what the situation is, no matter what, I believe God more than I believe anything. And I can stand up here with my son. My son was fatally murdered. He was like a dog, but I still believe God. I still believe and trust that He has planned, and that He allowed my only begotten, like Jesus, when He said He gave His only begotten child. That's my only child. And now I got my grandson who is messing. He's messing right there. And through him, I can still do what I'm supposed to do, so that his race will be much easier than maybe me and Rashaan's race. And I just appreciate y'all. And I appreciate y'all coming out. And I thank God. And I want y'all to just see, if y'all don't see nothing else today, see that I love my son. He got on my nerves, but I love him. But if I can stand up here today and do this, y'all can do anything. I told them, I said, I think I could jump over a mountain, a tall one, like the ones when you go to Las Vegas and you can't see nobody. I think I could jump over the whole mountain.
Yes,
like, I can do anything, and so can you.
Yes,
you can do anything. Anything. Everyone, you can just do anything. It's nothing that you shouldn't be able to do, because God is truthful, He's faithful, and He's just good. He's that good. And I just want y'all, take a look at yourself and do whatever it is that you want to do, and be whoever you want to be, because God has put something in each one of us to be able to be something, to be able to get, do the things that we can do, to be able to create the life we want to live. So my son is gone. He's gone home. And I trust he's gone home to be with God. And guess what? I'm going to have to be all right with that, because it's nothing I can do. And let me also tell you this, leave you with this. Whoever killed my son, I'm not mad with him. I promise y'all to God, I'm not mad with him, because guess what? The same grace that I would have wanted if somebody killed, if my son had killed, if it had been the other way around. I want whoever, if the same grace that I have, that I would have wanted for my son, that I would have wanted for, if my son did it, it's the same grace that I want for somebody else's child that did it. It's too many, black men, y'all just killing each other, y'all just doing whatever. But as I said in my post that was shared so many times, women, we're gonna have to go to war for our sons, because they're trying to take them out. They're trying to make them non-existent, and we got to go to war for them when they're little, because they're trying to take them right when they are little. And so I think I need to stop talking, because my sister would say I said a sermon, but I ain't trying to out-preach Terry today. One more thing. When his Aunt Paula had said about King David, when David's son died, and he had to get up. When his son died, he had to get up, he had to put his clothes on, he had to take a bath, he had to eat, he had to do all the things that, because I had that scripture that came to me and so basically he had to get up and take a bath and get himself together. And because while my son I was trying to get him right and fussing at him every day and preaching at him and whatever, while that was happening. But once he died, it was time for me to get myself together and put myself some clothes on and get his funeral ready so that it could be the way it wanted to be. the way I would want it to be. And so through that, I'm just saying I love you all, and I'm gonna be all right, and I'm gonna finish this race. Whatever God would have for me to do that's big, whatever He would have me to do, I want to do it. And I want y'all to be able to do that too for yourselves. So whatever this race and this journey may be for you all, live it, do it, and be it. Amen.
This is real for it right now.
Oh, we love you, Rashaan.